In liberal arts, a 30-something-year-old returns to his alma mater for a professor's retirement party and falls for a college student.
He never writes, he never calls.
Oh, hey. What, was that Professor Fairfield?
Yeah.
She was like the best teacher I had here. She was like the second best teacher I had here.
Jesse, this is my daughter, Zibby. Hey.
Hi.
She's a sophomore.
What was your major?
I was English with a minor in history, just to make sure I was fully unemployable.
I was looking forward to seeing liberal arts at the 2012 Sundance Film Festival primarily because of the cast. I love Richard Jenkins, and I really like Elizabeth Olsen, but also because I thought the concept sounded like something I might like anyway. And I'm also intrigued whenever I see someone wrote, directed, and starred in a movie because I'm always curious to see if they could actually pull it off. Seems like a lot of work. But I have to say, Josh Radnor, who wrote, directed, and starred in this movie, hats off to you, good sir, because I loved it. This was one of the most digestible films that I saw at Sundance in 2012. There was so much to take away, almost too much to take away, lots to think about, and just really well done. I just really enjoyed the movie, and then it's just a plus that after the fact, there are things to take away. So let's get a little bit more in-depth with liberal arts, starting off with the plot, which, as I said, it's very digestible. There was a lot for me to take away, and one thing I loved, and this has something to do with the directing, the writing, and the acting, everything, is that it feels very genuine. It doesn't feel cheap or forced or anything like that. Totally genuine, which I love. I also thought it had great characters and character arcs, and if you are into literature, there are lots of literary references and metaphors and stuff like that, so I think anybody into literature will get a kick out of it. Unless the literature you like is Twilight, in which case you might have an issue with this movie in some places, I'm just saying. But overall, I thought the writing was solid, as well as the directing, which, like I said, definitely is a reason this movie felt very genuine. And this is all Josh Radnor. He wrote, directed, and starred in it, so good for him, for real. But I thought it was directed very well. I thought overall it was a simple movie. You know, there was nothing too special stylistically, but it was definitely a simple movie, just a really well-done simple movie. That kind of sounds like a negative thing for some reason, but it's positive. It's definitely positive. And acting-wise, I thought everybody did a great job. Like I said, I love Richard Jenkins, and I like Elizabeth Olsen. I thought they did great. Josh Radnor, I thought was really good, and like I said, one more time, he wrote, directed, and starred in a good movie. And I have to say two things. I don't know why I held up one finger. First of all, Elizabeth Reeser is in the movie, and she is also in Twilight, and there are some digs at Twilight in this movie, and so I thought that was a little bit weird and awkward, I guess. But more importantly, Zac Efron is in this movie, and I was not sure what to expect from him. I don't even know if I knew he was in it going into the movie, but he was fantastic. Like, truly great, truly hilarious, and his character was interesting, and it was just a treat, you know? I thought he did a great job. He definitely was a scene stealer, so good for Zac Efron. And one other thing I'll say, so actually I should have held up 3 fingers before, is that one of the funniest parts, I have to say it because I actually wrote it in my notes, that's how funny it was to me, and I'm not going to ruin anything, is the part when he's comparing the ages. That's all I have to say. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. That part had everybody in stitches, including myself. It was fantastic. But overall, I really, really enjoyed liberal arts. I didn't know what to expect going in, really, except that I liked the cast, and I was definitely very, very pleased with it. I thought it was really well done, especially considering writer, director, actor Josh Radnor. But let me know in the comments what you thought of liberal arts. Let me know if you're a fan of anyone in the cast or everyone in the cast. I don't know. There's a lot of people that have fan bases. Let me know what you thought of the whole movie. Did you think it felt genuine? Did you think it was digestible, like I said? Did it leave you with things to think about at all? Also, let me know what you thought of Zac Efron. I really want to know. But you can let me know anything that you want about liberal arts. And that's pretty much it.
One of the things I loved about being here was the feeling that anything was possible. You get out of school and anything could happen. And then you do get out and life happens.
So you're saying I should prepare myself for suckiness?
No, a liberal arts education solves all your problems.
Also, are you into literature and did a lot of the literature references, I wanted to say tickle your pickle, but that would have been weird.